Whereas him, he won't even
Good
try.
morning, Vietnam.
Pretends he's fucking trying.
Here we are back in Ho Chi Minh City.
Wow.
We've been here 4 days. That's Al talking in the background there. I have been meaning to get this happening for days now, but we've had a few teething problems, and since it's been only 12 months since I've been here, and the inflation is 40%. Everything is
From a cigarette to a
from
glass of
hotel rooms, dentist, because my dental work last year was quoted at 2.5 million. This year it's 3.5 million, not counting the extra work here because now we get some extra fillings. They've got to do root canal therapy on the canine. So money is an issue, and thank goodness that they accept Visa cards now, because I can have a little bit more leeway with money for
fun.
for funds. Fun, 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 fun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so
Hello Australia.
Hello Australia. Oh, Australia. This is Al. It's a bit of a culture shock for Al. He's the sort of
Love you a long time.
we love you a long time. Yeah, so well, I take it back to stage 1. Now, we was supposed to fly out on Thor's Day. However,
21st.
the 21st. However, we were accosted and molested by customs, and considerable drama unfolded. We won't go there at this moment, we'll talk about this later. But they kept us off the plane, and I was freaking out, just thinking, terms and conditions of flying are, if you don't make the flight, you lose your money, and no arguments or questions will be entered into. So, we thought,
Quite unjustly too.
yeah, well anyway, I thought we'd blown it with them, everything, and visas, the whole shebang, Anyway, Mr. Federal Policeman, after delivering his crack-throated sermon, says, we've decided, and so gracious of him too, we've decided to accept liability, and we will see that your fare is refunded.
Not refunded,
but postponed to another day. So we had to kill another 2 days. Now, which 2 days, when you're living out of a backpack, you got to go to anything, anywhere you go, anything you do, money, costs money. So we had to kill 2 days. Fortunately, I had a mate's place that I could go and stay with, and poor old Al had to jump on the train and go all the way back to Dumpsy to firstly get some cash, more cabbage, because we'd been visiting the cross, and I'll talk about that later. To get some cash and get some more of his rock and dough, because he played this game with them about, because they tried to sabotage, they didn't try, they sabotaged his efforts to go overseas, and so he had to turn around and spin them a few tales and say, I'm not going, at which point they would have been rubbing their hands together, because that filthy, fat, dog, ass-white fucking Michael McCarthy, stinking fucking drunk, nothing worse than, he's a reformed junkie, nothing worse than a reformed junkie. He would have been grinning with savage glee. Oh, I've sabotaged him.
He's
Wonderful.
He's fucking right up yet again.
So anyway, he had to play the game with them by going back, because they didn't know that we'd left, So Al with his takeaways went back, carried on as if nothing had changed, blah, blah, blah. Everything's hunky-dory. So we did manage to get back in time.
Much stress for me, John leaving at the last minute as usual, and me standing there like a fucking shag on a rock, waiting for him, getting closer and closer to fucking lift off.
I said to him, "Oh, ye of little faith." Anyway,
We did everything that happened.
We did go through. Oh, I forgot to mention. I took the backpack there, and they turned around, and they wanted $180 to put my backpack on the fucking plane.
Nearly the price of the fucking another seat.
That's right. It's half a ticket. Anyway,
Over 3/4 of it.
anyway. So when we got back on Saturday, we had to virtually turn 2 bags into one, so you just had to carry the luggage only on your bike. Now, I did make a point of telling Al that the weekends are the times to fly out anyway. So we go through customs, or through checkpoint Charlie,
For the second time.
for the second time.
And roused.
Of course, expecting, because Mr. Federal Policeman did give us in his sermon say, "We're watching you next time," right? So, we're clean skins,
We were the first time, really.
sort of. Anyway, as fate would be, as I did say to Al, this is going to be easy, and it was. We walked through, not even a blink, didn't even take a second look at it, son. At which point I rested my case. If you're ever going to fly anywhere, fly on the weekends. Anyway,
Take note.
we got through customs, everything's fine, and then we sat on the tarmac for an hour waiting for the plane to take off. It took off, and 10 hours later, we landed in Ho Chi Minh City, and we're very, very happy to be here. Excuse me while I smoke.
Everything fucking went well.
Everything
This
right.
now.
But the culture shock, financial shock, was the money situation. I said, everything's gone up 40%. And
No, we've got some mates.
so anyway, as you can understand, in another country, everything costs. Whatever you want to do, money.
They
That's all.
could charge you to breathe.
And they put a surcharge on that if they could. We, what I was going to say. Anyway, since we've been here, it's all about money. I just remember greed has corrupted these beautiful, humble, innocent people. You know what I mean? But we're blessed to be born Westerners. We have dole, we have all kinds of welfare associations and government bodies that look after us. However, here, dole, what's that? If they don't get an earn off a tourist or grow crops, much like it was over in the Pacific Islands, you starve. It's simple. And the Buddhists, or the temples, they can only provide a certain amount. You know what I mean? This is one thing about Buddhism. It's not like the Catholic Church that has, for 2,000 years, has bled everyone dry, and it's got the choicest locations in every single city in the world. Who owns it? The Catholic Church. They have money. However, reminding you that we are in a communist country, and the commies frown very heavily on religion. If I may quote Mao Zedong, who said, to the Dalai Lama, religion is poison. You know, the old cliche, it's religion, the opiates of the people. Anyway, we have a communist country here. However, they are becoming quite liberal, and the Notre Dame, the church, is just up the road here, and we went there the other night out. They had a big gathering there. I mean, you go there on a Sunday morning, and they are fairly lining out the doors, you know, and it's huge. It's a monstrous big church. So
It's like
religious
the
freedom,
big church in Sydney.
religious freedom is creeping in small increments into the culture. Now, what else was I going to say? Yesterday, no, it wasn't yesterday, I went to the dentist. Sunday, my little mate, Dong, because, you know, when we turned up, he opened his wallet out of the night and the moths were fairly flying out. And I knew, oh, well, it's on here, you know, poor buggers, you know, no money. So he virtually twisted my arm in a funny kind of way. Oh, you know, can we go to Mekong Delta? And I sort of thought, yeah, sweet, you know, because, you know, knowing that, you know, we could buy them beers and food and then give them some money for taking us on the bike. Now, let me tell you this. I'm thinking it's a half hour down the road, you know what I mean? 2 hours, you know, one way on the back of a bike to the Delta.
100.
And on the back of one. Poor old Al, I mean, he's a large man, you know what I mean? And the stress on your back and da-da-da, and not only that, just the ride itself, you know, we've got sunburn. Right. So anyway, we get to the Mekong Delta, we goes to this tourist place because, you know, they're assuming that we're going to bloody jump on a boat and go for a trip, but it's 4 hours, you know, and they want 45 US. However, you said no. You know, you always say no. Whatever price they dump on you, immediately no. As soon as you say no, you know, barter. So within a matter of minutes, the 45 US has gone down to 35 US. No? Money talks, they say, but mine only says goodbye. Anyway, we kicked around the Delta region there for a little while, took a little bit of footage, and then we went.
See our backsides again.
Yeah, when our bums were not being numb anymore, we went for a stroll through the markets. Naturally, everyone bustles you, you know, buy from me. We went to a couple of stores there, bought some thongs and, well, you know, naturally again, they wanted how much? So, New York, you're buying New York thongs in Ho Chi Minh City. I couldn't get anything to fit me because I'm a monster compared to them. They're 3 foot nothing and I'm 6'4" with size 10.5 foot. Anyway, we stumbled around the markets there, and Al got a tongs and I got a wallet and some sunnies and you know, Ray-Bans, glass, real ones, real Ray-Bans. I checked that the logo's on the glass. It's there. There's a real McCoy. Oh, the other ones are real too, except they're plastic, you know, and you get charged accordingly. Anyway, then we had to come back from Mekong Delta. The journey home is always shorter than the journey to a destination because it's the anticipation of getting there which makes the time longer. So the trip home was much quicker, and we had one stop, and it was only one stop on the way there. We on the way there we stopped and had beers and
At the start,
yeah,
halfway through.
yeah, and we should have gone a bit further. Anyway, we got there and we were coming back, and then one of a little something just to aggravate our misery a little bit more. Pineapples, right? The pineapple and fruit lady's not here anymore either, so I can't get my daily pineapple and watermelon treats. We drove past hundreds hundreds of little stalls on the side of the road where they sold pineapples and watermelons, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, they're everywhere. There'll be something. It's impossible. I think there must be an invisible line of demarcation or something there where you can't take pineapples over this side of the river or something, because we wandered around the city, or section, District 1, for, a couple of hours, molested all the way by these 3 little girls who just, kids, the street kids, smart as whips, trying to see, Al made the mistake the first night, as soon as we arrived here, and these girls trying to sell you gum, packets of bubble gum. Then he gave them $5. Well, $5, that's 50,000 odd dong, 60,000 dong. I mean, to the kid, she would have just been going, yeah, man, look at this guy, he gives us something, and didn't give him the gum, right? And then I said to her, you go see your friend, get half the money. I thought, oh, no. Once they've got that cash in their bloody claw, mate, it's not going anywhere. So,
disappears.
Anyway, these 3 little girls, every time they spotted us after that, right. So anyway, we're wandering around District 1 looking for pineapples and with these kids in tow. And do you think we could find a pineapple? Not in a million years. So anyway.
The only way we could shake them was to say,
threatened with the police. As soon as he said police, they were off like a bat out of hell. Anyway, so we wandered around, and then we ended up at Bintan Market, big market, and we've got this woman with a baby, coming up. I have no food, you give me money, you buy gum, you buy gum. I'm totally immune to these people, right? I mean, they're begging, but Al, he's a soft touch, They get him, he's learning, he's just like, you have to, at some point you've got to learn to say no, because these people, as I said, they're starving, I have nothing against them, but as I said, if you give it to one, then, they're all that, they see you as a soft touch.
They take it as fucking good.
Yeah.
They say fucking eat soft touch. Boom. Or even more harder.
Yeah. So anyway, we've had these little girls chasing, and thank goodness that it's now it's midweekday, and they have to go to school at some point. And that'll be the phone, Reg.
Is it?
Yeah. And well anyway, I've been blurbing away here for some time now, so we're going to head off to the War Museum and take all of the footage that the customs confiscated of me last year, bastards, and take the footage of what I haven't got, and at which point I will bid you a bon farewell, adieu, and au revoir, and I'll catch you later, Australia. Me love you long time, Australia. Well, where's this button?